Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Cheers. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 2024. Let's get started. Today, we are here to talk about the Q-Fix in 6.5 Creedmoor. Yeah, so information about this thing. I paid for this. This is not a given to me thing. This is I wanted to see what it was like. Yeah, I've been hearing about this rifle for a long time. A lot of people are like, man, this Q stuff is great. And some people are like, man, this Q stuff is horrible. Have you ever heard about this guy? Either way, I wanted to find out for myself. So, before we get into that, go ahead and do me a favor. Go down below, hit the comments. Tell me why everyone either loves or hates Q. Go back down there. Let me know what the deal is with Kevin. Is he a visionary? Is he like a bad word guy? Like, you know what I mean? What's the deal? Is he not cool? I don't know. But I don't have a dog in this fight. So let's get to this review. Ready, set, so this is a Q-Fix in 6.5 Creedmoor. I've had this thing for about a month now, and this is not a review. This is an overview. This is where this gun is in its journey so far. Let's get quickly over what I think this thing is and what I would like it to be. So, this rifle as it sits, well, before I did the things I did to it, this rifle naked is like $3,200 or more. You know, it's supposed to be like a light backpacking hunting thing or something, you know what I mean? Right now, I've got a bunch of 6.5, not a bunch, I've got a few 6.5 Creedmoors. I've got PRS guns, I've got NRL hunting guns, I've got all kinds of cool stuff. And I go out and I use my stuff, as you guys know. And I wanted something kind of middle of the road, something like, to me a 16-inch 6.5 Creedmoor is a gun that should be very precise, a gun that's going to be very, very accurate, and it's something I can take animals out to, like, you know, 450, 500 yards with, because that's where the muzzle energy with the bullets I like are really, like, you know, not doing what I want them to really past that. I really like to be able to knock things down. So if I was going to take something further than that, I'm really going to use one of my long guns, like a 26-inch barrel. So, you know, a 24, 26-inch barrel. 16-inch barrel is just, you know, it's supposed to be cute, compact, and fit in a backpack and do fun stuff with it. As this one sits, I don't think it really fits that bill. Let's get into my likes, and let's get into my dislikes. Like I said, this is just a quick overview. So, likes. It's small. I like the safety. The stock folding mechanism is cool. This bolt is my favorite thing about this gun, by far and away. I like short throw bolts. Like my Curtis is a 60. I love that thing. But yeah, this 45 degree, it's money. It's money. I love it. It sits on rails like a Glock slide does. Charging handle. Oh, I can't get to it right now because it's folded. But yeah, slides forward and back. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I really like this action. It's not the smoothest thing I've ever done, but I mean, I think I haven't got it dirty yet, but I think it would still run if it was dirty. It feels great. So like I said, changes I made to it. I put the Griffin armament suppressor on the front of it, and then the biggest thing I did for sure was I added this arc rail on the bottom. And it's hard to tell because it matches the color so nicely. But this thing is made by Dependability. And the reason why I had to have this is, one, it's 2024, guys. Start putting arc rails on precision guns. We use them on tripods, we use them for bipods, we use them for all kinds of stuff, all right? Built-in arc rails, or just put arc rails with it in the bag. Just do precision guns, put arc rails with them. We need them. But, see, this thing has something called Q-Cert on here, and it's where it looks, you guys are like, that looks like M-Lock. It's not M-Lock. It's got these little screw holes in between, and it's supposed to be a lighter and stronger version for, you know, of attachment method. I really don't like it. It doesn't make any sense. Well, wait, is it stronger? Maybe. Is it lighter? No. Reason why is because unless you're using their kickstand bipod or their accessories, if you want to use anything else in the world, like anything else in the world, you have to have adapters. And you know what adapters do? They add weight. So, yeah, the Q-Cert, I think I think it's dumb. As of now. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if it's the greatest thing in the world. It seems stupid, though. What else I do this? See, oh, and of course, one of my trusty Harris's with the Arkham mount, Ferry 419. Let's talk about this guy, front and center, real quick. So, I'm doing a lot of research on these things right now. This is an Arkans EP5, and this is a 5-25 scope. And Mills with their Christmas tree reticle. The reason why I got one of these, and I've got a couple of these, through Joe, Bruiser Industries, Jimmy, and myself, we get a lot of questions about people that don't have high-end optics, like that aren't, well, not high-end, but that don't have like big money optics, like people that just can't afford, or don't want to spend money on, is a better word, people that don't want to spend money on, $2,000-3,000 on optics, and they're saying these Arkans are pretty solid. And so far, for what these things cost, I've been pleasantly surprised. But, don't take my word on everything yet, because we're just now getting into these puppies. But so far, I do like them. Oh, the trigger. This is why I can't trust YouTubers. This bothers me. This really bothers me. Some YouTubers have come out and said, this is the best trigger they've ever felt in their life. And this is just, they love this gun because of this trigger. It's okay. Okay. It's not a mil-spec AR trigger. It weighs 7 pounds. But, it's nothing to write home about. It's certainly not the world's best trigger. It's okay. And the problem is it's, as far as I know, and tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I really hope I'm wrong, I can't change this thing out. I would like to. I'd like to be able to put like a Trigger Tech or a Timney or a Bixen Andy or like an AR style trigger, anything. Just because... Like, the take up doesn't bother me. When my hands are cold and I'm hunting especially, I like something positive to feel on. That's fine. I don't need a 6-ounce second stage. I need something I can feel on and break. But this is just... Take the safety off, Taylor. But this is just... It's kind of greedy. It's not my favorite. But it's definitely shootable. One thing I do like that you keep seeing me jack with, I do like the safety. Most of the time, like when you go to bolt gun competitions, this is your safety. Like your bolts back, that's your safety, gun safe. But, it has an AR style safety. I usually don't use bolt gun safeties, but this one's pretty easy to use. But yeah, I like that a lot. The mags, they're fine, It's got a little bit of a magwell flare on the bottom, which I like. Oh, their grip. This is horrible. So, I get you're trying to save weight, but that thing's as wide as my finger is. Come on, guys. Like, this thing's $3,200. Put a better grip on it. I'm probably gonna do like an MDT straight grip. Again, guys, it's a precision gun. Just put a straight grip on it. That's what people want. To the stock. Love that sound. This reminds me a lot like a PRS stock in ways. There's a lot of adjustment to it. I love that this comb can come up and down. Like, I love that. Oh, you can't see. Moves up and down. I like that a lot. I like the way it folds. I like the little sling piece in it, because if you're hunting, use a sling. The cheek riser feels good when it's not freezing cold. It's metal, so it could use like a piece of something. So there's a company that sells like a little cheek riser pad thing for this. I'll definitely be getting one of those. But it's not that bad. So let's get down to the accuracy, because that's why we're here, right? If you came in to see how a 16-inch 6.5 Creedmoor shoots, let's get to it. So, guys, this is... I feel like you can see it all over my face. This is how it shoots. This is after me and Preston been shooting all morning. And I tried, 6 different types of really, really high-end ammo with this thing. And, it's just... As I go through these groups, I want you to try to remember that this gun costs $3,200. First group, Berger 140s. The best group I got out of it was 153. 147 ELDMs. Depending if you measure this flyer or not, which I don't really think was a flyer, to be honest. It's either 2.5 inches or 1.4. The Federal Berger was at 2.1 inches. This Berger 130, from there to there is off that. Guys, I'm not zeroing this thing, it's just moving everywhere. But that's different types of ammo, it's whatever. 140 ELDMs, they should be pretty decent in almost everything. 1.375, and the 143 ELDX is 1.2. So, guys, I wish I could be a guy to just justify my purchase. Be like, hey man, it's a small gun, it does what it's supposed to. In my opinion, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you're wondering about if it was me behind the gun, I took that gun right there, right behind me, and I was shooting half-inch groups with it all day long the same day. You guys can look at my other content, my other 6.5s. I know how to shoot a gun. It is light and it's jumpy, which isn't my favorite, but it's a 16-inch 6.5 Creedmoor. I expected that. I can get over that. I'm not going to use it, and guys, if you're wondering if I'm going to use a muzzle brake, no, because it's a hunting rifle. It's small. I'm going to use a suppressor. I expected a lot more for the money. I did. So, let's talk about it. Am I stuck with a $3,200 paperweight? Well, right now, I wouldn't really use it to do anything. I'm not going to go hunting with it. I'm definitely not going to go shoot a match with it. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I do know people that take these things and they switch out the barrels to proofs, other things, and they get them to shoot tiny groups. And it sucks I got to put more money into this thing to get it where I want it to be, but that looks like is what I'm going to have to do, you know? And yeah, it sucks, but that's where we're going next. So barrel swap. Barrel swap, change the grip, do a couple other things. But like I said, this is not going to be just a try the gun, throw it away kind of thing. I'm going to keep shooting it, see if I can get it to group better. I'm going to do some more things with it, and I'm going to change it. And hopefully this will be a gun that I grow to really like. But the problem is it's going to cost me some money, and it was already expensive. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this little overview of this thing. If you want an in-depth review on how this thing, how it's built, how it goes, Kit Badger does a great job. He's got like several videos on queue. But this is just an overview of how my feelings are on it. If I like it, if I don't, you know. But like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. And we'll catch you on the next one. Finger guns. I'm going this way. Do you guys hear my knees? You know what sound I love? It's really nice. And